The Tekken qualifier, there have been players from Auckland, from Hamilton, at Christchurch and Wellington, all trying to fight it out for that top one spot here in New Zealand, trying to show off that they are the best player at this esport title. And the fighting game community so tight here in Aotearoa. They're small, but they're so passionate about the game, and all the players know each other here, because all the ones that show up to the tournament, whilst they battled out in the heat of the competition afterwards, they know that, okay, we're going to go have a little bit of kai afterwards and enjoy the scene. And it's nice to see that camaraderie here in New Zealand, and that's just the culture that we bring here in New Zealand, isn't it? Where you can still compete at the highest level, but you also have that camaraderie, knowing that you come from that same background and culture.
I do love how tight-knit the fighting game community is, and like you said, they had regional qualifiers all the way across the country. The top 8 were here this morning, which you've just seen competing for their qualifiers until we get to the top 2. So we had the representatives from across the country here this morning, to reiterate, and they all battled it out. Only 2 of them get onto the show tonight, which we'll see the match very, very shortly, and only 1 of them will be securing their ticket to Romania as an E-Black. So who are the 2 finalists for tonight? Well, let's take a look.
So my real name is Chris, and my in-game name is Mysterious River, and I play Tekken 7. I am a long-term Tekken player. My first Tekken game was Tekken 5 DR, and that was I think I started in 2006. And ever since then, I've been a competitive player.
My name is Nicholas Isaac. I go by Kuro, and I play Tekken 7. It's gonna take heaps. It's gonna take heaps out of me, because with the character that Mysterious River plays, his character is a very strong character compared to my character, considering that also that I need to reset the bracket as well.
I think if I just play like how I usually play and keep myself calm, because my opponent Kuro, I am very familiar with his style. I play him almost every week. He's one of our Fight Club members, so I know him very well. If I can just keep myself calm and stick to my original plan, I should be able to defeat him.
It would be like an amazing honor to represent New Zealand on the international stage, and yeah, and just show the international stage what we got.
I am very excited because I've been in this situation a couple of times, but I was unable to secure it and and to be the representative. So this time I think since I've already made this far, I'm gonna try my best. It'll mean a lot to me, and I do want to represent my country in Romania.
And there you have it, Mysterious River on his road to redemption, and Kuro coming through as a little bit of the underdog in this, but good friends, good vibes all around, and we're going to see tonight who is going to be the E-Black champion. And I just want to touch on 2 things that Mysterious River brought up during his interview just then, is that one, New Zealand has such a vibrant fighting game community, and we do so well on the international stage.
I know, for a small country, the team of 5 million, we produce some of the best fighting players here in the world, not just in Tekken, but in all disciplines as well. For example, Street Fighter. And if you don't know too much about fighting games, it's generally just such technical skill, and the timing on your combos and the amount that you have to put through. And we'll see that technical skill coming on through as we see these 2 players going head to head here. And let's see how they stack up against each other.
And so there you have it. We've got Mysterious River and Kuro, and their ranks, win rates, how much they've won. And as you can see, Mysterious River's been in the scene for a very long time. He's got a nice big winnings under his belt. His main character is Feng, and he's versing Lars on Kuro. Kuro's a little bit worried. Lars and Feng, not a huge matchup.
No, not a huge matchup. Keep in mind, Lars a little bit less of a well-known pick though, but Mysterious River has got so much experience in the game. He'll know how to play any one of those. And Feng, very common character to play. So Kuro will also know the strengths that Feng can bring, and because they practice against each other so much, they'll also be aware of everyone's tendencies and how they like to feint, how they like to whiff punish, etc. So it'll definitely be a good thing to see here. So
it will.
Looking.
And they're coming in from Hamilton. Both these representatives, we had Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington all here today, and the online qualifiers. So to see 2 Hamilton boys in the final is quite good for our expert analyst, Dean, who hails from Hamilton. He'll be our in-game expert for this game with you, Rochester. And so let's get into the action.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jonathan. And hello on the cast. Welcome, Dean. I hope you are excited to see these 2 players. Are you excited as I am?
I am incredibly excited. I'm so happy just to, have this opportunity and to be able to see my two boys representing Hamilton, Mysterious River and Kuro, being able to, show their stuff, show what all of their practice has sort of come down to. I think this is going to be an incredible showcase of New Zealand Tekken.
And can you just give us a little bit of a backstory to Mysterious River, also known as Rambo, and as well to Kuro, who might be that new and inexperienced player?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Rambo's been in the scene since day dot. He's been playing Tekken for, I was probably in primary school when he was playing Tekken. I mean, I was playing too, but I wasn't very good. He was on top from the very start. I mean, he's made it here today. He's never sort of won that major title, so I think this is going to be his opportunity to finally claim that sort of, championship that he's been gunning for so long.
Yeah, that's
major
the man
events
on
have
your
come
screen
and gone,
there. And
yeah, it's been tough. But Kuro can take it to him. Kuro's the person that actually, eliminated him down in Hamilton at the qualifier, and so they're facing off again. Mysterious River coming through on the winner's side this time around, Kuro on losers. So if Mysterious River can win 3 games here, the tournament is over. And if Kuro can win 3, we're going back for another best of 5 set. But let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're looking at this Feng versus Lars matchup, is there anything that you expect to see that will be standard, or do you need to play a bit differently here on Lars?
Ooh, I'm not sure what's happening to start things off. But I mean, when it comes to this sort of matchup, while they get that kind of, sorted out, something going wrong with the sound, it seems, but Lars has a lot more sort of range than Feng does. Essentially, Feng is kind of a bit more stubby, but when he gets up in your face, it's buttons, buttons, buttons. You got to find a way out, and Mysterious River is really good at just smothering you with that pressure. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting. You can see a lot of adaptation is going to be going on as this set plays out, and I can't call it. I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, it'll definitely be exciting to see. And we just have a little bit of technical difficulties here, and we'll take that as a moment to shout out our lovely sponsors here. We do. Kia ora tātou, everyone. Welcome back to our New Zealand National Esports Qualifier. I'm joined by Dean Mason, Mr. Ara Sensei here on the cast. And Dean, we're getting into this Tekken 7 Grand Final. Are you excited as I am?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to get into it. I mean, there was a little bit of a delay at the start, but, it's not going to matter. They're going to get straight into it, and it's going to be some absolute... it's going to be a slobber knocker. I think it's going to be pretty fun. Pretty fun to watch. It's going to be a good time, and I just can't wait to crown the champion. It's a big deal. I think it'll be the first time that either of these two have won sort of a major event here in New Zealand. So let's see who can take it out. We're getting into it. Mysterious River with the Feng Wei, Kuro with the Lars.
Yep, definitely get underway here. Immediately starting off the bat is both players are starting to get pretty active here, as you were saying beforehand.
Yes, indeedy. Okay, Kuro's starting to use that stance transition, allows him to sort of go in. If he lands the hit, sweet as, he can keep on going. If he doesn't land the hit, he can back off. So, a bit of a cheeky strategy. Mysterious River got some of those sort of tricks of his own. There's the launcher. Nicely done. He's going to kill here. Yes, he can.
Yeah, really nicely done there by Rambo. Yeah, definitely, and sort of comboing straight off that launch is nicely done. And, immediately launch back here for Kuro. It's a nice showing for him, doing some good damage here onto Mysterious River.
Really good call out on the low attempt from Mysterious River. It's allowed him to add up a lot of damage. Mysterious River with a life deficit is going to be tough to bring it back when Kuro's comboing you from wall to wall. He's going to be able to finish this here. Boom! Just like that.
Yeah, straight answer back there by Kuro. 1 apiece at the moment, and both players looking like they're really bringing their all here.
Yeah, this is a strategy that Kuro put to great effect down in Hamilton at the qualifier. He really likes to use that attack that sort of allowed him to get in and then back off. Mysterious River still not entirely sure how to deal with it. Kuro looking unstoppable right now, but Mysterious River always can find a way out.
Yeah, definitely can, especially with the Rage there. Has a couple extra moves to go. There's the Rage Act, but no, not quite getting enough damage there. But Mysterious River now coming back into the round.
Counter hit. Mysterious River finding the opportunity to just get Kuro away from him, but Kuro says that's all right.
Yeah, Kuro now managing to get himself at 2-0 up, and he needs to make sure that he wins this game, because if he doesn't win this game, then there won't be a bracket reset, and Mysterious River will be crowned the champion. Mysterious River has a little bit of a buffer here because he has gone flawless in the qualifier.
Exactly. So Mysterious River only needs 3 games to win this tournament. Kuro needs to win 6 in total to be able to take this out. So we could be in for a long night of Tekken because Kuro is looking pretty strong here. Manages to get that low. Mysterious River goes in with the Rage Drive. The Rage is gone. The blue stuff is absolutely disappeared. Goes for the toe tap. He's backed off again. Mysterious River does not chase him down. Cost him. Kuro could take this out if he plays this carefully. He's trying to get that low and he gets the mid.
Yeah, really nice play by Kuro. Both players on such a low HP there, and really nice just playing out and having their patience, waiting for the right time to strike. So Kuro managing to close things out there, and he's looking strong. Is this just one of the strengths of the Lars, or is Kuro here just bringing his A game?
Kuro is absolutely bringing his A game. He has been practicing a lot for this very moment. And, you know, Mysterious River has been sort of struggling against this character in the past. You know, you saw that winners finals earlier today on Flightless, and it was a 3-0 for Rambo, but that doesn't mean that it was easy because these guys have had some pretty close sets in the past. And Kuro, to start things off here, it's going to be a very close set, I reckon.
Yeah, and when you're Kuro and you're going up against someone like Rambo, who's got all this experience in the community, does that add a little bit of pressure? Just knowing that this guy is so famed in the New Zealand community for FGC. So, how do you overcome those nerves if you're a player going up against one of the best players in the region?
It's tough. I think you really just have to focus on the game rather than the player. You know, it's a problem that can sometimes arise when, you know, we're a small country, and then even within the small country we've got some big fish. But, you know, even the big fish can be beaten, and Kuro's done it before, so he just has to keep that in mind. Starting off strong.
Yeah,
big damage at the wall.
Nicely done, but then Mysterious River counters back, and they'll definitely be looking to see how they're playing. They're just going neck and neck here, Dean.
Exactly. Kuro manages to get that counter hit once again. Mysterious River trying to push buttons against Kuro's advantage, and Kuro is able to close that round out. He's able to keep that spacing the way that he wants to. He's able to sort of stop Mysterious River from getting anything started here. Mysterious River, though, is starting to pile on that pressure, the typical Rambo style. Piles on the pokes, gets a lot of damage on the board, maybe backs off, and then runs straight back in again.
And if you're at home and you're a viewer watching this and you're not too sure too much about fighting games and how to play, could you just give a brief description about sort of what you do and how you sort of approach a game like this?
Yeah, there's kind of a lot to talk about. I think Tekken's a pretty multifaceted sort of game. The basic concept, get the opponent's life down to 0, but the way that you can do it, there are a lot of different ways. Mainly it's a lot of either rushing in, keeping the distance and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake. And just like that, Kuro not watching his toes, pushing a button and getting a counter hit for it. So yeah, a lot going on. Even it might not look like a lot, but there is a lot going on. The cogs inside their brains are at full force.
And you're trying to predict what the other person can come up with, but there's no predicting when Rambo just hits the combo to the wall. Nicely done, and it looks like he'll close out this round pretty convincingly.
Yeah, once you get put into a combo, if you've flown up into the air, you cannot get out. You have to wait until that combo is over. And that's the way that you can add up a lot of damage. You see these players, though, they sort of like to chip away at each other, just like that. Kuro landing a low poke to the toes. The Air Jordans are getting scuffed from Mysterious River. But that's kind of the way that you can add up the damage and make your opponent start to make some mistakes. They want to get that life back, you know?
And is that one of the strengths there of the character that Mysterious River has picked the Feng with those toe pokes, just constantly adding a little bit of oppression?
Yeah, extremely fast buttons. He can keep on going. He has a kind of uncharacteristic sort of mid attack. Most characters obviously, well, every character has a high, mid, and a low, all sorts of different types of moves. And Mysterious River makes great use of that low there to close out game number 2.
Yeah, nicely done there by Mysterious River, closing that one out. So now we're tied at 1 apiece. So making sure that he showing the experience that he has, you know, a little bit of a shaky start, just trying to warm back up into things. But as you play through the game, do you feel like you get more of a read on your opponent and what their game plan is?
That's the goal for sure. So of course you don't want to allow yourself to start getting steamrolled by what your opponent's putting out. You know, a really key strength in this game is adaptation. You've got to watch what the opponent's doing, watch what am I getting hit by, what am I landing, and how can I sort of keep that momentum going. So there's a lot to consider. Every moment in the game, there's probably like 1,000 different decisions going on in the players' heads. So it's the ability to sort of keep it clear, keep it concise, start to form a coherent game plan, and that's the way that you can make your way to victory. But we're going to a different stage now. No walls to deal with, nothing but open sky and white snow.
Yeah, and how will that change up how these guys play? Will it change it up at all, with it knowing that there's no wall?
It will, it will. So, of course, having no walls means that a lot of opportunities for damage are gone. It's kind of allows also to have a lot of extra distance away from the opponent, allow a lot of extra space that can allow you to get that breathing room or to just stop your opponent from sort of, smothering you with pokes the way that Mysterious River likes to do. So it's a smart choice from Kuro to pick this stage.
Yeah, nicely done here. Players looking neck and neck as we're just trading back a few highs here, but it seems like they're fainting a lot more than they were on the previous stage.
Just a bit. I mean, there's so much distance to work with. You got to find that perfect spacing. And oh no way, he got hit by the regular grab.
Regular grab. Not something that you'd expect. Not something that you expect to see with these high-level players, but maybe it's the pressure, the stakes, because these guys will be qualifying for a spot to win their trip to Romania, and maybe that pressure is just a little bit too much for Kuro as that unexperienced guy coming in, whereas Rambo seems to be on a steamroll here.
He really is. He's found his footing for sure. He's able to see exactly where Kuro is struggling, and he's capitalizing on it. But Kuro is potentially able to find a way out. Mysterious River ends his turn with that mid, but he's so backed up. He's trying to find his way back in. Kuro, though, is the one that needs to make something happen. He's the one who's more likely to take a risk here.
Yeah, low on HP though, has the rage available, but no, gonna try counter-attack here. It's nicely done. The combo's looking good.
A dropped combo, though, where it counts the most. That's a tough one. Kuro is down 2 rounds here, but anything can happen. He can bring it back. That is not going to be a way to do it, though. Mysterious River getting the launch punish. Certain moves can be punished by huge damage attacks, just like that one. Kuro is really struggling here.
Yeah. Mysterious River seems like he's really hit his stride, and a perfect there to close things out on game 2. Nicely done by him, and now Mysterious River, he's very calm in the driver's seat here for this game.
He's calm, he's collected, and he's 1 game away from becoming the New Zealand IESF representative here at the LPL studio.
And if you're Kuro here, is there anything that you need to change about your current game plan and approach, or do you just carry on what you're doing and hope that you see some mistakes coming out here for Mysterious River?
I think Kuro's starting to get a little bit flustered, and he's sort of taking some sort of unnecessary risks, so he just sort of needs to tone it down a little bit and make it so that Rambo is the one to start sort of messing up here.
Yeah, and there's Mysterious River there on your screen. That's brought to you with the Samsung Galaxy S23 smartphone. It has the most powerful chip on a Galaxy smartphone, that Ultra, so it improves features across the board, means everything from gaming to streaming, and it's optimized for seamless performance without draining the battery. I use my Samsung phone every day, and I'm so happy with it because I can forget to charge it, and it's still good to go for the next game. So use !Samsung in the chat to find out a little bit more. And these boys, it seems like they'll be finding out more about each other as we're going to another different stage.
We love Samsung out here, and we love good New Zealand Tekken, and this could potentially be the last game, so let's get into it. Kuro starting to make a move, push Mysterious River all the way to the wall. The walls are back. Can he make the most of it? Starting to use that shoe shine, but Mysterious River sidestepping.
Yeah, nice launch, the combo down on the bottom stage there, and nice low coming on through. And we're now starting to get a little bit more fainty as players start to figure out how they want to play against each other here.
So much hesitation. Goodness see, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. There's so much going on here. It is so ridiculously hype. Mysterious River finding some hits, getting the back turn schmicks up, hitting him with the low. Kuro is hesitating so much. He's backed up against the wall. He's in a dire position, and Mysterious River capitalizes once again.
Yeah, he's 2 rounds away now from being crowned that New Zealand E-Black champion. Kuro really needs to bring himself back into this. Oh no, the counter is really nice there by Mysterious River. Kuro launches Mysterious River, and now nice combo by him.
Huge opportunity, and the side switch as well. Puts himself back onto a favorable position. Sometimes you can't move as well on the opposite side. So Kuro gets himself back onto the player 1 position. Let's see how he works with that. Mysterious River being put on the back foot here, just barely.
Yeah, Mysterious River now low on HP. Kuro, this could be his chance to close things out here, but it's a nice low there, and the low launch into the combo, and now we'll get with the finisher. Beautiful stuff.
It was a guess for game situation, and Kuro guessed wrong. Mysterious River is 1 round away from going to Romania. Can he do it? That's a strong way to start.
Yeah, definitely a really strong way. And Kuro, though, still showing that he's got a little bit of life left in. Nice launch to the wall there, so going to show that he's definitely got something. And nice combos coming on through. So Kuro not back out of it. His back's up against the wall, but he puts Mysterious River up in the wall that round, so showing that he's still got some life left in him.
Kuro starting to cash in on those big lows, going for the Hell Sweepianas, going for the command grabs, and it's all working out. Gets that mid to Mysterious River's absolute cranium, and it is all going Kuro's way until that happens. Commentators curse. I am so sorry, Kuro, but Mysterious River's gonna get hella damage on the board. Back turn Schmicks. That's a counter hit. Kuro, guess for game situation.
Oh, it's so close here, but Kuro needs to try to stay alive, has the rage pops, and maybe able to try get a launch into a combo, but no. It's so close. Kuro, now there's the launch. He's coming back in. He's so clutch here, and the fades, the combo is keeping going back to the other wall.
And that is it. Just like that, Kuro has been taken out. Mysterious River is the champion. The first time he has won a tournament of this caliber, and it's one of the tournaments that has the count the most here in New Zealand. So, yeah, congratulations to Rambo.
Yeah, lovely stuff there by Rambo, showing, and just look at the players. They know each other so well, and this is the thing about the fighting game community. They're such good friends here in Aotearoa. Chris, Mr. Mysterious River, Mr. Rambo will be crowned and inducted into the New Zealand E-Backs playing for there. You can see the smiles on his face and a little prayer there, and we will be so happy for this. And was this the expected outcome that you had here, Dean?
Well, I mean, once we got to this grand finals, yes, but before that, heading into this top 8, yeah, Mysterious River was not the favorite. There was a player called Yumi who went home in 4th place today, who everybody kind of thought was going to take this out. It was the most recent national champion, but Mysterious River gave him the beatdown, made it here to the grand finals, and he was able to take it out. He's been working for this for a really, really long time. He's had so much legacy experience, so, you know, he's well-deserved. Well-deserved.
Yeah, definitely well-deserved, and we've been going hard here. We will be going straight to a little ad break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got to come back for those player interviews, so we'll peace out and see you very shortly.
Kia ora and good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the New Zealand E-Blacks National Selection. If you're just joining us, my name is Jonathan Arcadian Jansen here with Mr. Rochester, as we have just concluded the Tekken 7 qualifier, and we have found our E-Black for 2023. Now, but just before we get onto an interview with them, I want to give a shout out to our in-game expert, Dean, or Ada Sensei, from the fighting game community, who was with us tonight. He was broadcasting the game. It was a fantastic influence on the whole thing, and I just really want to put it out there, Dean. We appreciate everything you did, because of the effort that he put in from Hamilton, they actually had 2 representatives come through the Hamilton seed, and so if it wasn't for him, maybe Mysterious River wouldn't have even qualified, and now he has come through and taken out the championship, and I believe we have Mysterious River ready for an interview. Congratulations, Chris, you finally won an elusive major.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am overwhelmed. I'm so excited.
And as a major win, you finally got it. But now as an E-Black, and knowing that you're going to be heading to Romania to represent New Zealand, what does it mean for you?
I think it means a lot for me personally, because I've played this game for 18 years, and this basically was my first major win, and I got to represent my country, and that just means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my friends, my family, as well as the community.
Yeah, definitely. And you talk about the New Zealand esports community here in FGC, and can you just tell us a little bit about the community vibes that you guys have going on? Because all the players know each other so well. How do you still have such good camaraderie, but also bring the highest level of competition here on the stage?
Sure. So we're a very nice, inclusive community here, and we're divided into Auckland, Hamilton, Wellington, and Christchurch mainly. And in each region, we have organizers who would organize tournaments every like weekly or fortnightly, and that's how we get people to come in and practice against each other and improve together.
Fantastic. And I think that's just a testament to how well you have been performing and as an entire community. Now, can you just give us a little bit of insight? Well, actually, let's scratch that. We've seen how fantastic you've been doing. Do you have anything that you want to say to your supporters and your family now that you've got this fantastic accolade of being an E-Black?
Sure, I just want to thank you everybody who have supported me. I really appreciate all of your support. And yeah, shout out to Arashi Sensei for organizing the whole thing, and shout out to all the players in this top 8.
And thanks to the fighting game community for being there and supporting us on the journey the entire time. Congratulations once again, Mysterious River. We are proud of you, and we cannot wait to see you represent New Zealand on the world stage, because we know that you guys will be punching well above your weight. No pun intended, specifically for Tekken, but we're looking forward to seeing your performance. But that is the matches for tonight. So let's take a quick recap.
Do you think you've got what it takes? The challenge will be tougher than ever. In 2023, international esports has a new home. Over 100 nations fighting for the championship.